Hello everyone, this is Farha Noor. In this video, we are going to talk about some other organelles, that is the Golgi Apparatus and the Lysosomes. Cell organelles. We have been discussing about cell for quite some time now. So let's get to know some unusual fascinating facts about cells. Every cell in our body has a limited lifespan, means some cells are born every day while some die. But maintaining the balance of this life and death is very important. If this balance gets disturbed, like say all the cells in your liver stop functioning and die together, it may result liver failure. So we want that to happen, right? We need live active cells for our liver to function properly. But what if cells never die and just keep growing and forming new cells? It can result in an uncontrolled formation of cells which leads to a mass production called tumor. And this tendency of cells do not die is one of the reasons of the most spoken disease these days, which is cancer. So finally we now know that such a dangerous disease like cancer is also linked to cells, and hence this makes us so important for us to study cells in details. So now coming back to the cells, in a previous session we have discussed some of the cell organelles like nucleus and endoplasmic reticulum. There we said nucleus is the control center of the cell and the endoplasmic reticulum is an organelle that produces proteins and fats required by the cells. So let's proceed further and look at some of their other organelles. Let's learn it through a situation. I want you to imagine that you have to mail a package to your friend. Then what will you do? You drop it in the post office and from there you will be relaxed, as you know it will reach your friend on time. But the post office won't go to your friend's house, right? It will send the postman to deliver your package. So now we'll be zooming into the cell for a better view. In a similar way, the endoplasmic reticulum, which we discussed in a previous session, frequently does the job of sending the materials that synthesizes to various targets in the cell, like say cell membrane and the other organelles. So it does this by sending all the materials to an organelles which act as a post office of this cell. And it is called so because it chooses a material which are synthesized by the endoplasmic reticulum. Structurally, this organelle looks like flat tube arranged parallel on top of each other and form a stack or a pile, like say a pile of clothes. And this organelle is called as a Golgi apparatus. Here first question arises, who discovered Golgi apparatus? The Golgi apparatus is noticeable with both light and electron microscope. It is also called Golgi complex. The Golgi complex was discovered by an Italian physician and Nobel laureate Camillo Golgi in 1898 during an investigation of the nervous system. Its electron microscope structure was described by Dalton and Felix in 1954. This organelle named after a scientist Camillo Golgi, who first discovered it, and the word apparatus here means equipments or a machinery. So apart from just storing the material, a Golgi apparatus also transports the stored materials, and it does this by sending out its postman in the form of small sacks which are filled by the proteins and fats to the various targets of the cells, and these postmen like sac are called as vesicles. Vesicles are small spheroidal packages that bud off of the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus. They carry proteins produced by ribosomes on the rough endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi apparatus, where they are prepared for export from the cell by another vesicles. So moving ahead, the vesicles we just learned may contain different types of materials like say proteins, fats, etc. But apart from these substances, the vesicles may also contain some acidic substance called digestive enzymes. These enzymes helping digesting toxic or dangerous substances. Now all these enzymes containing vesicles come together and make up an organelle called lysosomes. This organelle which we see here is nothing but a group of many vesicles which contain these enzymes. And this enzyme is so strong in its action and it can dispose or destroy any bad thing which is harmful to the cell. In general terms, we can consider the lysosomes like the soldier of the cell. So, for example, a bacteria or a virus causing an infection enters your body cells. This tiny but powerful sac-like structure called lysosomes in your cell will then take care for your health by killing the bacteria with the help of enzymes. This dead bacteria is then forced to leave the cell by the cell membrane. Now moving on, what is the structure of the lysosomes? The lysosomes float in the cytoplasm until they are needed. Since lysosomes are little digestion machines, they go to work when the cell absorbs or eats some food. Once the material is inside the cell, the lysosomes attach and release their enzymes. The enzymes break down complex molecules that can include complex sugars and proteins. Our next question is, what is the functions of the lysosomes? The garbage disposals of your cells digest and recycle materials that the cell no longer needs or has to get rid of. Lysosomes are very common in white blood cells where disease and sickness are fought so a lot. Bacteria needs to be digested. Their shape and size vary depending on what material is digested. They contain about 40 different enzymes. Example, nucleases, proteases, lipases and carbohydrases. Coming to some more functions of these lysosomes. When some part of the cell or the cell itself gets old and does not function properly, these lysosome sacs burst up and eat up their own cells. Because of this bursting action, the enzyme is released into the cell. Now the organelles of this cell come in contact with the enzyme and thus get destroyed, which results in the death of the cell. But we don't have to worry as our body continues to make new cells. Once the digestion is completed by the lysosomes, the cell keeps the things that are useful, that is, it recycles. Because of these wonderful features, this organelles has many funny names to it, like say, the lysosomes can be called as waste disposal system of the cell, or it can also called as suicide bags, since they are destroying their own home, that is the cell in which they are present. They are called suicidal bags. Now moving on, our next question is, are lysosomes rich in hydrolytic enzymes? Lysosomes are membrane enclosed compartments filled with hydrolytic enzymes that are used for the control intracellular digestion of macromolecules. Lysosomes contain a wide variety of hydrolytic enzymes, that is acid hydrolases, that break down macromolecules such as nucleic acids, proteins and polysaccharides. Lysosomes have an acidic interior pH ranging from 4.5 to 5.0 compared to the slightly basic cytosol, and cytol's pH is 7. The lysosomal membrane protects the cytosol and therefore the rest of the cell from the degradative enzymes within the lysosomes. And here we have done discussing the lysosomes. So till now, in this way we have seen total 4 organelles of the cell, 2 in this session, that was the Golgi apparatus and the lysosomes, and 2 in a previous session, which was the nucleus and the endoplasmic reticulum. Do catch up the next session where we'll be discussing other cell organelles. So that's all about the Golgi apparatus and the lysosomes. I hope you understand all about it. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and please subscribe our channel to get more videos like that. Thank you. Bye bye.